I'm going to break down the three main types of pumps that we have: manual, electric, and wearable. And I'm also going to help you figure out which one is best for your need, lifestyle, and budget. So when I gave birth to my baby, especially this my last one, I was so confused on the breast pump to choose. Why? I had so much milk. Actually, I was not the one that went to the pharmacy to get it for myself. It was my husband. So he asked me, which one am I to get for you? I just told him, get anyone you feel like it's okay. And anyways, I asked him the prices, and I noticed that there is this particular one that have the lesser price. Okay, the other one is more higher. So I told him to get the one that is more lesser. Okay, who doesn't want a cheap thing? So finally he got the one that is lesser. Okay, and I was actually confused on the one to choose, but I have no other option. He has already got it and I have to start using it. All right, so I'm going to pick it one after the other to explain to you the pros and the cons that is on a particular pump, so you know the best one that is okay for you. All right, so we are going to start from the manual first. In this particular pump, you are required to use your hand, create the suction. Okay, this is how you do it. All right, so I'm not going to bring in any product, so it doesn't be like, oh, I'm patronizing this particular company. No, I believe as I'm explaining, you should be able to understand what I mean. So you use your hand to be doing it like this, and the milk is going to be coming out. So another thing is that they are compact and affordable and very good for occasional uses. Now, let me go on and tell you the pros and the cons in manual pump. So the first one is that it is budget friendly. Yes, if you don't have much money, you're on a budget, I will advise you to go for that particular one. Okay, that one aside. So the second one is that it is quiet and discreet. It's not like the other one. Like when you're using your hand to create suction, it doesn't make much noise. For me, it's quiet. It's not like your baby can be sleeping and you just be taking out your milk. All right, so the next one is that it is lightweight and affordable. Yes, it is not something that is very heavy. You can easily put it inside your handbag, your baby bag, anywhere you are going, you know, put it there. Very light. Okay, and you use it wherever you want to. It's not something that you said, oh, it's going to take much space. It's not taking any space, and it doesn't have weight. Very affordable if you wish to go for that manual. Now let's move over to the con. It is time consuming. Yes, it's going to take a whole lot of time because you're actually using your hand to do the work. Are you ready to give it your time? That is the question that you will ask yourself. Okay, the second one is that it can cause hand fatigue. You'll be so tired. So if you're going for the manual, get ready to give it more time. All right, secondly, your hand is going to bear it. Once you're tired, then you rest. Maybe after some time you continue, you know, taking out your milk. You cannot compare you know, when you're using a blender to blend your tomatoes and when you are using the mortar to blend it. It can never be the same. It is your hand that is doing the job, while the electric is the one that is, you know, doing the job. Now I'm going to recommend this manual for people that doesn't pump frequently. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you usually, you know, breastfeed your baby here, so, and in fact, for you to pump out might be maybe you're going out to buy something, you leave your baby for your friend, your family, so you just use it and, you know, take out breast for them, keep, and go where you want to go and come out. So I'm going to recommend it for people that doesn't pump all the time. So for me, it is not meant for everybody. Once you love feeding your baby from here, it's only when you want to go out or go anywhere that is important to you and you can't take your baby, then you just take out breast milk, leave it for your husband or your family member. They will use it and, you know, take care of your child. So the next one is electric pumps. Yeah, it uses motor to create suction. Very efficient and makes it more faster than the manual pumps. So let's talk about the pros that is in electric. Number one is that it is great for frequent pumping. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're not a stay-at-home mom, but you love taking out your milk, this is very good for you. Okay, in the morning, in the afternoon, anytime you feel like your breast is so big and you just want to take it out, okay, you use your electric and do it. You are not even the one doing the job. It is the motor that is doing the job. You just fix it and everything is plug it on the socket and it will start taking out the milk for you. Another one is that it have adjustable settings for comfort. You can fix it anyhow you want to fix it. Okay, the settings are there, the manuals are there. You read it and see how you are going to, adjust it on yourself and feel comfortable while you're taking out the milk. So the last one is that it has double pumping options. You can fix it here and at the same time you fix it here. You see that your two boobs are taking out the milk. Isn't that amazing? Yes. So you fix one here, you fix one here. It's very good. Now let's talk about the cons in electric. Number one is that it is bulkier and less portable than the manual one. Now, even if you want to go out with it, you have to put the motor and also put the pumps. Do you see now? So it is never the same thing. So the next one is that it requires electricity for it to function. Secondly, you can as well use the battery, and remember that you're going to use your money to buy battery, fix it and start using it. So that of the battery, I think it depends on how often you're pumping your milk. Like if you're pumping morning, afternoon and night, don't expect that battery to last more than 1 week. Okay, so definitely everyone would love to use the electricity in pumping out the milk. So this is very good for moms that want to build a milk stash or they are pumping regularly. You want to be taking out the milk all the time. You don't want your baby to be latching on your breast. You can easily leave your baby, or maybe you're a working mom. I'm going to recommend this electric one for you because you can easily do it and put it inside your fridge. Your husband, your siblings, your help, whoever, they'll just take it out, warm it and give to your baby. So the third one is wearable breast pump. So these ones are hand-free pumps that fits inside your bra. And another beautiful thing about this wearable breast pump is that you can put it on and maybe you are driving, you go anywhere you want to go. You can wear a very big polo, a very big gown, anything you want to wear. People will not know that you're actually taking out milk. Okay, it's just for you to fix it and that's all. Number one is that it is very quiet. Yes, when you're taking out the milk, it doesn't make any noise. You just be doing whatever you. In fact, the manual one makes noise more than this wearable one. This wearable, to me, I prefer this wearable one when it comes to the one that is more quiet. I'm going to recommend this wearable one than that of the manual one. So it is very quiet. So another one is that it is multitasking. Yeah, even if you're working in an office, anywhere you are, you can easily fix it and start taking out the milk. Like use it at home, while walking on the road, in the office, anywhere you are, you can take out the milk for your children. So the last but not the least is that it is very portable. Anywhere you want to go, fix it and you are not going to feel the weight or whatever. I hope that makes sense to us. So one of the cons of wearable is that it is more expensive than electric and manual. So if you're someone that is on a budget and you're looking for something that is less cheaper, you go for manual. You have more money, you go for electric. But if you have that money, I'm going to advise you to go for the wearable one. The next one is that it has smaller milk collection. I know the fact that it is expensive and very portable, very easy to use, you'll be thinking that, oh, it's going to be taking out much milk. Now it is going to be taking it small, not like that of the electric one, because you just fix it on your bra. It's not going to be the same as when you are using the electric one. So once you just fix it, you just forget about it and allow it to be doing its thing gradually. So I'm going to recommend this one for busy moms and those, you always have your activities within the week and you don't want anything that's going to distract you, or maybe you have someone, a daycare, or someone that takes care of your baby, you just fix it and take out the milk, push it to them, you continue what you are doing. Very good for moms that are busy. So that you are working is not a reason that you're not going to give your child breast milk. It is a very good product for you to be taking out the milk to feed your child. I might not be able to explain everything, but please, you can go down to my description and read up the remaining one. Let me not make this video to be a long one, but whichever one that you are choosing, I believe from the way that I've explained the manual, the electric and the wearable one, you should be able to ask yourself which one is okay for me. Number one is that you talk about the budget, your money, if you can afford it. Okay, the way it is to this mother might not be the way it is to you. You might be a stay-at-home mom, you're not a working mommy. So you see that you are at an advantage to feed your child directly from your breast. Okay, but the one that is working, she already know that she doesn't have that time to feed her child. So you should know the one that you go for And in fact, ask yourself which of these three is suitable for you depending on your lifestyle. The most important thing is for you to find out what works best for you. You know your activities, you know your routines, you know how your family is, you know how your daily activities, okay? And get the one that is okay for you. Make the best decision. I'm not going to be placing any product or tell you this one is best or this one is not best. No, I'm not patronizing any product, okay? You are the one that needs it, and you know the best thing for your child and how you're going to feed in your baby, and you're not going to feel that, oh, my baby is not taking breast milk. So if you already got yours, let us know down on the comment section how is it working for you, and do you have any advice or anything you wish to let us know. We are here to share our experience. You tell me yours, I tell you mine. I told you guys that I am so much derived joy in talking about this motherhood stuff, because as I'm teaching you guys, I am also learning. I wouldn't want you to make same mistake that I've made. That is why I decided to talk about this topic. Had it been that I saw a video like this before purchasing my own breast pump, I would have, gotten the best one, because I was actually a working mom, and the one that I got was the one that is meant for a stay-at-home mom, instead of me to get the one that is for a working mom. This video helps you to make a very good decision and get the best pump for yourself. I love you guys so much, and please stay safe.